Hello students, today we are going to start with unit 4.3, that is An Enemy of the People, a new extract of drama section. Before that, let's see a brief introduction about the writer of the story here, Henrik Johan Ibsen. He was a Norwegian playwright, theatre director and poet. As one of the founders of modernism in theatre, Ibsen is often referred to as the father of realism and one of the most influential playwrights of his time. Father of realism means what? He believed in writing about realistic stories which was going around in the society in that time. In 1869, he began to write prose plays. Some critics would say that at this point in his life, Ibsen abandoned poetry and took up realism. Means he was so confident, or he was so eager to write the stories about the things going around in the society that he almost abandoned, or he stopped writing about stopped writing poetries which were related to nature, imagination and all. He wanted to point out, or he wanted to make people know what is going all around them. In 1877, he began what became a series of 5 plays in which he examines the moral faults of modern society. In order of appearance, the plays were The Pillars of Society, A Doll's House, Ghost, An Enemy of the People, and The Wild Duck. Means they were all the 5 plays together which he had introduced to people, and they all dealt with the moral faults of the modern society. Like all the Ibsen's play, An Enemy of the People was originally written in Norwegian and is full of untranslatable wordplay. Means it was written so nicely. The words which he has chosen to write that extracts, write the story, was so nicely chosen that it was really impossible for the person who had translated into the another languages. Specifically, a number of the characters' titles exist only in the Norwegian bureaucracy. Now, here bureaucracy means a system of government in which most decisions are taken by the state officials rather than the elected representatives. So, he had just tried to make people know about the bureaucracy of the Norwegian society. The holder of the truth, the man who can see the essence of the situation, is bound to be unpopular even if the masses catch up with his ideas in the due course. Means here the writer wants to tell us the person who holds the truth, the person who fights for justice or truth, is the man who can see the essence of the situation. He is bound to be unpopular. Means he will find that there are so many people who will oppose him, who will not support him, even if the masses catch up with his ideas in the due course. Means though later on they realize that whatever that person has said is correct, but still though they wish, they could not support him, they could not stand with him, and you will find him standing alone against the entire society here, you can see. That is why Stockman finally sums up the oft-quoted line. Means in this extract you will find the main protagonist of the story. He tells us at the end, he gives a final quote. Means he is saying here, the strongest man in the world is he who stands alone. Means the person you will find, the person who holds up truth, who fights for justice, will be the man who always is standing alone against the entire society. Still that man, as he is having that much courage to fight for the justice, to make people know what is the truth, he stands and fight for it. Now first I'll introduce the characters to you all. See here, Dr. Thomas Stockman, he is the medical officer of the municipal bar. He is the protagonist of the story. Mrs. Stockman, his wife. Petra, their daughter, she is a teacher. Edgeliff and Morton, means their sons, aged 13 and 10 respectively. Then Peter Stockman is the doctor's elder brother, means Thomas Stockman's elder brother. And this one, Peter Stockman, he is the mayor of the town and chief constable, or you can say chairman of the baths committee, etc. Morton Clell, he is a tanner. Tanner, he is the person who tans the leather, and he is Mrs. Stockman's adoptive father. Means how the people they adopt children here in the same way. The people, the male or female, they can also have adoption related to be someone as their father or mother, like that. Then Haustad, he is the editor of People's Messenger. Then Billing, he is the sub-editor. Captain Horster, then S. Laxon, they are the printer. Then men of various condition and occupations, a few women and a troop of schoolboys, the audience at a public meeting. They are the other minor characters here, you can say. Okay, so these were the characters here. I hope you have understood the names of the character. Keep in mind, mainly the story rolls around mainly here Dr. Thomas Stockman, who is the main protagonist of the story. Petra, Hostad, the editor. Billing, sub-editor. And Thomas, brother here, you can say Peter Stockman, who is the mayor of the town. So keep the character's name in mind. I'll now first tell you what is the theme of the story here. Now, An Enemy of the People is a realistic play by Ibsen. Realistic play, as I told you just now, is the play which deals with the things or evil going in the society here. It deals with the problems which common man is facing in the society here. Boldly tackles the municipal politics of a Norwegian town. See here, what does this realistic play tells you or shows you? So it tackles the municipal politics of a Norwegian town and exposes the hypocrisy and cowardice of progressive and Democrats. Hypocrisy here means pretending to have quality or beliefs that you do not really have. You try to show off that you are the well-wisher. How the diplomats here, they do the same thing. They try to tell people or show people that they are the well-wishers, but actually they are not like that. And cowardice is the person who lacks bravery here. Though we sometimes know that the person is doing wrong, but we still don't have courage to face him or to try to oppose that person. So here you can say hypocrisy and cowardice of the progressive. Who are the progressive? Progressives are the person who advocates social reform, the diplomats and all, and the Democrats. Democrats means of the people who supports democracy. So, like all the plays in this series, moral conflict is a significant element. Moral conflict is a significant element means what? Here, though people know that the thing is going on, whatever is going on is correct, is for their benefit, but still they cannot support the truth here. You will come to know in the story. It deals with the extent to which individual desires and beliefs are compromised by the society. In particular, the play focuses on the ways in which an individual can be ostracized. Ostracized means what? He can be excluded, or you can say boycotted by the society he is trying to help. Means here in the play you will come to know how the main character of the story, main protagonist of the story here, Dr. Stockman, he tries to save, or he wants the people to know here that whatever is going on or whatever these diplomats are trying to do is not for their benefit and they are cheating them. But still these people cannot do anything. They cannot even stand along with him. They cannot support him for whatever is going on here. The problems of the play's hero, Dr. Stockman, are not far removed from the problem that Ibsen experienced after the publication of Ghost. Means whatever Dr. Stockman is facing the problem in the story here, you will come to know he is facing the problem of printing an article which is against the diplomats here. So here no one is ready to print the article whatever he has written, because it is against the diplomats of the society here. In the same way, in reality, the writer of this extract, Ibsen, he has experienced the same problem when he wanted to some printers, or you can say publication department, to publish Ghost here. In a letter written around the time of the play's composition, Ibsen noted, means when he has written a letter around the time of the plays here, he has said, Dr. Stockman and I got on excellently together. We agree on so many subjects. Means he in reality, Writer has faced the same situation what the main protagonist of the story has faced in this extract here. Dr. Stockman, the central character of the play, eventually wins his point, even though by that time he is ahead of the masses here. Means at the end of the story, you will come to know the main protagonist of the story eventually, means at the end he wins his point. Means he really wanted people to know the hypocrisy of these diplomats here. You will find this play still relevant to our times as Ibsen attacks to the social evils of his time. Means though it is written about the Norwegian society or Norwegian town at that time, but still you will find this particular situation is relevant to our times too. Notably, the status of the woman and the squeamishness. Squeamishness means what? Being easily offended or disgusted of the 19th century about the open discussion of moral problem. Means if you try to point out the mistakes of this diplomat, how easily they get offended, how easily they try to oppose you, or how easily they try to shut your mouth here. So that you will come to know in this extract. So this is the main theme of the story. Now I'll tell you what is the plot of the story. Means how the story goes around here. Here, the main protagonist of the play, Dr. Stockman, is a medical officer of the municipal baths. He suspects that, means after and you can say having you can say thorough study, or when he goes and sees all those baths and all, he comes to know that the bath water is contaminated. He is proven right after the clinical test. Once he finds or when he feels that the water is not a correct one, or water is not good for the people to use, so he gives for that water for test, and after the clinical test it is proven that he was right. It is really contaminated water which is not good for people. Therefore he wants to publish an article and expose the corruption. So he wanted to publish an article where he wanted to expose the corruption done by these diplomats. However, Peter Stockman, his brother, who is the mayor of the town and the chairman of the bath committee, warns him of terrible consequences for him and his family if he publishes the article. Means here you will come to know how these diplomats try to threaten you. This person who is the, you can say, brother of Stockman, Dr. Stockman, still he tries to threaten his brother by telling that if you try to publish an article against me, then what will happen? You will have to face terrible consequences. You not only you, your entire family, your children, your wife, everyone will have to suffer. Hostad, the editor of the People's Messenger, and Laxen, the printer, are hand in glove with Peter. Means here the you can say editor of the People's Messenger newspaper and the printer also who prints that article, Laxen, both are hand in glove. Means what? They are a friend with Peter. They are ready. They tell him that we will not print this article whatever your brother is saying, and decide not to publish the article. So Dr. Stockman decides to hold a town meeting which turns disastrous. Means so what happened? He feels that okay fine, you all are not ready to publish my article. So what will I do? I will do something else. I will have a town I will have a town meeting here. I will make people collected at one particular place and I will conduct a meeting there. In which town meeting which turns disaster. But what happened? Unfortunately, the meeting which he tries to make people aware, he wanted to make people aware about the corruption going on in the Norwegian society in that time. It turns really opposite to him. It turns very disastrous, in which town people shout he is an enemy of the people. But what happened when he tries to tell people the truth, what is the actually face or the real face of these diplomats? But still people say that he is only wrong and they say that he is the enemy. Means the Dr. Stockman is only the enemy of the people here. And in you can say in rage of anger, his home is pelted with stone and windows are smashed. He becomes the target of the people's ire. Ire means you can say it is another word for anger. So his contract as medical officer is terminated. His daughter Petra is removed from her job as a teacher. His landlord wants to evict him and his family from their home. Means see what all consequences he had to suffer. Why? Only because he wanted people to know the actual face of this diplomat, but it turned the way around, and what happened, people feel he is only the enemy of the people. But he stands firm in the face of difficulties and ignores Peter's advice to leave the town for a few months. Means now what his brother, who is the mayor, he says now you have to suffer a lot, people will not listen to you. It's better that you go and live in another town for few months, and later on when the anger of the people is calmed down, then you can come back to your own place here. But still Stockman is saying no, I am not going to go anywhere. His wife is afraid that people might drive him out of the town. Means his wife is very scared now. She feels these people might only drag them down out of the town. But Dr. Stockman replies that he intends to stay and make people understand that consideration of expediency turn morality and justice upside down. Means he says he will for no way he is going to leave the town and go, and he really wanted to make people understand that consideration of expediency. Expediency means what? Quality of being convenient and political despite being improper and immoral. Means he wanted to make people know, though you feel that these people are your well-wishers and they are whatever they are doing is good for you, but actually this is not the fact, and it will turn the morality and justice upside down. Means they are doing very thing wrong under the law. What is convenient is not always morally right. Means he wanted to tell people that if you feel that if you go against the government and try to know people, make people know their actual face and all, you will face this problem and all. So it is, he's saying it is not whatever, if every time you should feel that just being safe and all is whatever you are doing is morally correct. Sometimes to know people, to make people know what is the truth, you have to go through all those situations here. He ends by proclaiming, means he ends by publicly announcing that the strongest man in the world is he who stands alone. Means he's saying though everyone feels that I am the enemy of the people and I am doing something wrong and all, but still I alone is enough for myself, and I will try to prove people that whatever I am doing or whatever I am telling is for their benefit only. He really didn't wanted to turn his back from this situation and go away from the place, as if he is you can say cowardice or is scared of people or the diplomats and all. He is really courageous person who wants to fight for truth here. Now here I'll tell you just the synopsis of the extract, or you can say a brief summary of the extract. See here, Dr. Stockman has discovered that the new baths built in his town are infected with a deadly disease and instructs the town to repair or close the bath. Means he is the doctor here who has to examine those new baths. So he examines and he finds that the baths are contaminated, water is contaminated there. So he tells them that they are infected with deadly disease and he instructs them to repair and close the bath for time being here till they are repaired. The mayor, who is doctor's brother, he does not believe the report whatever is been issued by the doctor, and he refuses to close the bath because it will cause financial ruin of the town. Means if the bath is closed down, no people will come and pay for the public bath, then how will the government earn the money here? So he feels that it will be a financial loss for the town here. So Dr. Stockman, he tries to take this case to the people. He wanted people to know the actual fact, but the mayor intercedes and explains to the people how much it will cost to repair the bath. But what happened? His brother, he tries to interfere in this matter and he tells people that whatever this man, the doctor, is telling is not actually the fact here, and he turns the story other way around and he tells them how much it will cost to repair the baths here. He explains that the doctor is always filled with wild, fanciful ideas. Means he tried to tell that how doctors are. They are always with fanciful ideas and they tell something very unusual and all. Whatever they say is not practical, is not possible in practical life here. So in a public meeting, he has his brother declared enemy of the people. And what happened at the end of the meeting? What happened? People actually knowing that his brother, means the mayor, is the enemy of the people, they judge that doctor is only the actually enemy of the people here. So the doctor decides to leave the town, but at the last minute comes to the realization. Here you will come to know in the story, the wife of the doctor, she is actually very scared, and she feels that before people of the town, they drag them out of the town, it's better that they only leave and go. So with his wife and children, he is about to leave the town, but suddenly at the last minute he comes to realization that he must stay and he must fight for the things he believes to be right. He really feels that to be alone is not a fault here. Though everyone is against you, it doesn't change the fact here. It doesn't change that you are correct and they are wrong. If you are right, even if you are alone, you should fight for it. You should not change according to the situation, or you should not change according to the thinking of the situation here. If you feel what is correct is actually what is correct. I hope you have understood this. Here children, I have explained to you, I have introduced the characters to you all, then I have explained to you all the synopsis of the story, the theme of the story, plot of the story. I have given you brief introduction of the author of here, the extract here. Now I want you all to go through the extract here very carefully. You have to read the extract here. Now I hope you know the whatever theme and you can say plot or synopsis I have explained to you all. You must have understood what it is, what the extract is mainly about. You have to just read the scenes which are given here, and then in my next lecture I'll discuss the question answers with you all. Thank you.